The V12 is dead and an M7 remains unlikely to ever exist. No matter, the BMW 7 Series now moves like it never has before. The 2023 BMW i7 brings total electrification to Bavaria's storied flagship luxury sedan, introducing a new set of driving dynamics and setting it on a path to the future. Significant a shift as the i7's powertrain may be, what makes the i7 remarkable goes far beyond the fact that it's propelled by electrons. There's never been a 7 like this. Revealed alongside the new for 2023 7th generation G77 series, the i7 is the all-electric version of the sedan, leading a powertrain lineup that also includes combustion engines augmented by mild, or soon, plug-in hybridization. Visually, little differentiates the i7 from its engine-equipped counterparts. A lack of exhaust tips and blue-ringed BMW roundels are the only primary indicators that this isn't your typical 7 Series. Casting an impression of a metal ingot adorned with lights and glass, the slab-sided i7 makes an imposing statement. While it eschews much of the flame surfacing seen on previous BMWs, it retains key brand elements including a huge Hofmeister kink graphic. Dimensions match those of the 7 Series. Each car is longer, wider, and taller than any before, yet each still seems tidy in proportion. Available two-tone paintwork complements the split headlights that will henceforth denote BMW's highest-end models, see the XM and updated X7. Approach the car, and its upper LED accent lights twinkle into brightness, joined by the grille surround and side puddle lights. Even popping the doors catches attention. Available power operation swings them open or closed with a single touch. Like its combustion equivalents, the i7 is covered in subtle aerodynamic aids. Active grille shutters let air pass through the body, the wheels spin with reduced turbulence, and the underbody is flat. The blunt-ended rear helps break up drag, even the upper edges of the taillights are shaped to direct airflow. All told, it accomplishes an impressive drag coefficient of 0.24. Aspects that are felt more than seen also help distinguish the i7, which launches exclusively in xDrive 60 specification, from its gas-powered sibling. Its dual-motor all-wheel drive powertrain produces 536 horsepower and 549 pounds-to-foot of torque, produced by an underfloor battery with 101.7 kilowatt-hours of usable capacity. Battery and motors are engineered and produced by BMW. Driving range is as low as 296 miles with 20-inch wheels and as high as 318 miles with 19-inch wheels. The aero-optimized 21-inch wheels deliver 308 miles. Returning 89 miles per gallon e-combined, or about 2.6 miles per kilowatt-hour at best, this i7 doesn't list among the most efficient electric vehicles. Nor does it rank among the fastest charging, as it tops out at 195 kilowatts on a level 3 DC plug. However, it can recoup up to 220 kilowatts while driving, helping to gain range on regeneration. Palatial appointments. If the exterior is objectionably avant-garde, the incredible cabin is where the i7 proves itself as a leader among luxury cars. Although it appears as an evolution of historically restrained BMW interiors, the decoration, features, and attention to detail outclass any 7 Series that has come before. Traditional fundamentals are contrasted by artistic, whimsical flourishes, like patterned metal speaker grates and geodetic textures across numerous surfaces. Unusual materials such as silver-threaded carbon fiber and super-soft cashmere upholstery advance the distinction. Spanning the dashboard is the so-called interaction bar, which projects various ambient colors and illuminates for functions such as incoming phone calls or certain driver assist features. Even on-screen graphics take an imaginative bent, exemplified by the trippy digital art mode. How bizarre it is to think that, with a 12.3-inch gauge cluster, 14.5-inch touchscreen, and head-up display, the i7's front-row digital real estate is small compared to some vehicles in this strata. Good, This arrangement is abundant without being excessive, and leaves ample space for gorgeous trim. But its functionality is frustrating at times. BMW's new iDrive 8 interface arranges apps in row after row of small icons, which, like a smartphone, takes too much attention off the road. Complexity is added by the dearth of physical buttons. Aside from air vent knobs, the HVAC controls are entirely digital. Enlisting the voice command system for basic tasks helps focus remain where it should, on driving. Comfort and involvement in fine balance. With a tap of the start button, the i7 thrums alive, one of its many Hans Zimmer-composed sounds. A push on its crystal drive selector readies it to set off. Responses to the accelerator are tuned for smoothness over sensitivity. The V8-powered 760i feels more eager off the line. But by no means does the i7 lack acceleration. BMW estimates a 4.5-second 0 to 60 miles per hour time, and it easily swifts to autobahn velocities. Still, the i7 doesn't have the warp speed rush that makes some EVs thrilling, even when the M Sport model's boost mode is engaged. But this xDrive 60 variant is only the beginning. BMW hinted that an i7 M70 with more than 600 horsepower is on the way. One-pedal driving is a crucial EV attribute, and the i7's abilities here could be improved. In the default D-drive setting, sensors read road conditions ahead to automatically apply regenerative deceleration. That action isn't always acute and consistent, and a press on the brake pedal is needed to stop completely. Switching to the B-drive setting activates a more straightforward one-pedal strategy, with selectable low, medium, and high strengths. B mode will stop the car, but doesn't do so with the precision of the best systems. Furthermore, after stopping without the brake pedal, the i7 can roll backwards slightly, only by a few millimeters, but backwards nonetheless. Regardless, the i7's regen works well to control pace through traffic and corners. In classic BMW fashion, the i7's ride and handling adeptly minimize sensations of speed. Its air suspension greatly reduces impacts, yet still communicates textures beneath. The ultra-plush and adjustable seats provide another layer of cosseting isolation. If there's one flaw in the body control, it's a slight lateral shimmy that occurs over gritty pavement. Despite that, the i7's moves are relaxed yet direct, and its steering precise and reactive, helping to preserve composure without correction from the driver, while its available active chassis stabilization allows only enough body motion to inform on changes in balance. The ultimate driven machine. Serious dilemmas arise in the i7, one being where to sit. BMW's studies show that 7 Series buyers typically take the wheel, but this generation may help reduce unemployment among chauffeurs thanks to the car's amazing second row. Spaciousness abounds back there, and there's no compromise to comfort, quality, or amenities. It's a sublime place to watch scenery pass by, aided by the expansive LED-accented glass roof. Technology, too, remains prominent. Each door contains a 5.5-inch touchscreen that controls personal climate, seat, and light settings. Yet these novel gizmos are outdone by the available 31-inch, 8K resolution display that lowers from the ceiling. It presents myriad entertainment options and adds a theater mode, which closes the sunshades and reclines the seats for an ideal viewing experience. Electric i7 or gasoline 7 Series. Another dilemma is deciding between the i7 and a gas-powered 7 Series. Both are perfect equals in design, comfort, and amenities, but differ slightly in driving dynamics. The steering of the non-electric 7 Series transmits a shade more road texture into the driver's hands, but the biggest difference is of course how its turbocharged engine and geared transmission make it more familiar, more conventional. However, that very powertrain introduces nominal vibrations and quivers absent in the i7. Despite their similar power output, the i7's motors don't seem as muscular as the 760i's V8, and its electric idiosyncrasies will take some adjustment. Simultaneously, Those motors enable a smoothness and serenity that the 7 Series cannot match, ideal for a high-end luxury car. Then there's the matter of price. The range starts with the approximately $94,500 740i, moves to the $115,000 760i xDrive, and tops out at the $120,500 i7 xDrive 60. Depending on the options chosen, any could cost as much as another. But regardless of configuration, the 2023 7 Series is a tremendous technical achievement, and a wondrously sumptuous vehicle. But only one version offers a glimpse into BMW's future, the captivating all-electric i7.